Tu Nokwe is a one-of-a-kind South African idol that has done it all in her long and illustrious career. She is an actress, a singer, a songwriter, composer, and a guitarist. And she started out teaching music to the children around townships from her family's Amajika Youth and Children's Art Project. This was before she got a chance to attend the prestigious Manhattan School of Music. Her acting skills have seen her linked to a number of artistic films and productions, such as The Red Scorpion, Shaka Zulu, and even being a mentor to some of the actors in the critically acclaimed Sarafina. We are in conversation with her this morning, and if you have any questions or comments, please send them through to us via our social media platforms. It is great to have you. You have not changed one bit. You're still so beautiful and colorful.
Oh.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. I
mean, you were in the original cast of Shaka Zulu.
Yes.
I want you to take us back to how that experience was like for you.
Oh, I was so young. That was over 30 years ago. The experience was, first of all, I was confused because of the nature of the play,
yes.
the movie. I was shocked that I was going to go around topless for the whole year.
Yes.
But then there were young people there who were in Zululand, who, for them, it was natural to move without a bra. That was my first shock. But I learned a lot on that set. Because when they direct you, it's easy. They give you your lines. You rehearse with the king, because he was my boyfriend, Shaka, King Shaka. You rehearse, you go on. But when you watch on the screen, it's a big thing. So it looks small as we're talking like this. I learned a lot. Now that I'm older, I can see that it was such an important moment for me.
And I can imagine also enriching just from a cultural perspective and the diversity, taking you out of your comfort zone and bringing you into a space where you really had to challenge your thinking.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I had to relax. I mean, it took me about 3 weeks to relax and not cover my, my chest and just say, we were born like this.
And how did you get the part? Do you remember?
That I do remember because it has happened again. I got a part in Canada for Obia Opera, like the same way, when somebody just calls you and say, the director of Shaka Zulu, he said to me, hi, is it Tu Nokwe? You are my pampata. I'm like, what's that? And who are you? It was Bill Forey. He said, no, I want you for this part in a movie. Can you come to Shagaland at Ishowe? My dad drove me there. I was casted. So there were no auditions.
Wow.
Yes.
That's incredible.
Yes.
And did the time that you spent on this production, Shaka Zulu, open doors for you into other productions and to be involved in other movies or films or the entertainment industry as a whole?
Yes. In fact, even now, people still recognize me because I think I haven't changed that much.
No, you haven't.
Maybe I've grown a beard.
No, there's nothing.
I got a lot of opportunities even now. When I was in London, I got a job in London, and my director happened to be in London around that time, and he heard I was playing at the 100 Club, and he came in a limousine, and he said, you must take yourself seriously. Don't drive in normal taxis. For me, it was really, I was still myself, but every time people recognize me, they'd be like, oh my gosh, please autograph. And when I was in New York, during the times of Sheila's Day with Mbongeni Ngema and Duma Ndlovu, and during the times of Manhattan School of Music, people would be like, wow, when they saw me, are you just with us like this? And I had my natural hair. I always keep my hair natural. They'd be like, wow, you're not even, I'm like, what should I do? Inside, I was still myself.
Yes.
But people took it as a big thing.
And it's the pressure where people see you on screen and they expect to see the same.
To be
perfectly make up.
Red carpet
dressed.
all the time.
Exactly.
I always make sure that I remain myself within. That is so important because that's one thing I can hold on to, to just be me.
And that is something so special. I want to go back and speak a little bit about your family life and growing up. And your family was very, very talented. And I think they influenced you a lot in terms of, the artistic side and creative side of you. Take us through that.
Oh, yes. I couldn't even sing properly. I could perform because I was a dancer, And I was an actress. Naturally, I was always acting. Like you see now, I'm holding myself. I want to go dramatic. Something inside just wants me to get excited. So on stage, you put me on a platform. Oh my gosh, that's my place. I could have become a politician if I wanted to. I could have become a teacher if I wanted to. Because a platform is my place. I just want to express, I want to convince, I want to share what I'm feeling, you know? So my family actually was responsible for me to be called a singer today because I was part of the Black Angels. It was a group that I coordinated, and whenever we were practicing, I would sing out of tune. And my mom had a way, because she was an opera singer and she was very tuned in with music. She would say, okay, tell my sister, when she goes this way, you fill up the chord. The chord must be complete, you know? 1, 3, 5 must be there all the time in the chord. So, and she trained Nonhlanhla as well, Nonhlanhla Mkhize, who was like my cousin at that time. She was my friend at school, part of the Black Angels. And it happened like that all the time, and the audience never knew that I was off tune whenever I was, and they looked at me. Yes. It was the magic that was inside that I made sure I just share. When I'm on the platform, I share what I'm feeling. They would come out and say, oh, you are going very far. You child, and this and that. Even Nonhlanhla would cry. They always come to do, you know. But I prayed to God when I was a teenager to say, I can't be like this all the time. I have to trust myself. I'm almost 16 now. Please, God, help me. Then my mom started tuning me with my vocal exercises, and Begim Selegu, who later became my beloved, the late Beggy, peace be upon him. He trained me with the ear. He took me to the piano. He said, play this major scale of C. Sing only what you hear. He taught me how to listen.
And that's why you never lost that magic. You had all these kings and queens around you.
Oh, yes.
You really helped you harness and nurture your gifts.
Yes.
I want to talk more about your family and how your parents took Leleti Khumalo in, but we're going to take a quick break for now. Okay. This is very exciting, speaking to a woman that is truly iconic, who has kept the magic over the years, who's kept going, who's still as beautiful as ever, and she's giving us a bit of insight into who she is and her journey in this entertainment industry.